Hi and Assalamualaikum, we are from Group 4. We are going to present to you about the cost accounting in Momna Home of Bakery. So here we have Alicia, we have Maisara, we have Diana, and we have Liana. So, what is cost accounting? Cost accounting is a process of evaluating and processing data from activities that occur in certain industries, such as the manufacturing industry, and information from the data has been processed and used in the planning, decision-making, and control processes. Cost accounting concentrates on particular organizational components. One instance would be the production side, where a cost accounting report is generated on a daily, weekly, monthly, or other basis as needed. There are four main importance of cost accounting. So first one, as cost control. Control is important to management to determine departmental operations, processes and costs under control. Second, to make a decision. Cost information that is presented correctly and accurately is very useful for management in making decisions that can affect the performance and financial position of the business either in the short or long term. Thirdly, to make plans. Analyzing the fund information of past cost activities and comparing it with the latest cost information will help in making better plans and can improve performance in the future. Fourthly, price determination and estimation. In determining the price, the cost factor is an important factor in addition to several other factors such as the market, competition, and others. Cost data from cost accounting allows the cost of an item to be calculated for setting a price before the item is sold. After we did some research, our group finally selected Momna Home of Bakery (MHOB), a small business located in Bandar Baru Bangi, Selangor. This company was chosen to research Malaysian corporations' cost accounting procedures. We discovered that MHOB uses the work order to establish the price it charges for the goods it provides to its clients. The prices charged to clients are also displayed in the study's results, along with the comparison of Momna Home of Bakery's prices with those other businesses. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, this is business profile of Momna Home of Bakery. Momna Home of Bakery is under or by IKR Bakery Station. They established on 4 November 2019 and they are placed at number 2301 Jalan Medan PB2A Section 9 Bandar Baru Bangi at Selangor. And their registration number, their phone, and their business type is food. And they what food they do? They do is baking and do the pastry food in the state Selangor, Putrajaya, and Kuala Lumpur. Their operation time is Monday to Sunday, 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. for their shop. Next. Okay, next profile is a business owner profile, which is the owner is Nurpaliza binti Abdul Kahar. Their phone number and their email is ibakerystation@gmail.com, and their academic is Diploma in Culinary at UiTM Pulau Pinang, and they have work experience before they enter these businesses or do the businesses is they work at hotel and factory of bread and cake, and their nation in Malay and their region is Islam. What the product or service that offered by Mamna Home of Bakery? Mamna Home of Bakery is offer or that company is manufacture and sell bakery goods that include the cakes, breads, and also pastry. Mamna Home of Bakery also provide the cake and bread classes for people or for public to for learn, and also they also they also do the bright kit too, and um their their flavor or design is very worldwide and very classic and modern design. um Next also, Mamna Home a Bakery not only focus on the bakery or cake, they'll also do achieve candy or biscuit to their for their new opportunity in businesses. Okay, net is company organization. Without a good organization, we cannot success the businesses. Okay, next is the process of production or process offer service by Mom Now Home or Bakery. What is they offer? After the customer do the research, customer also know the information about Mom Now Home Bakery, and then customer will do the reservation of their order. And then what they do? And then the customer and their staff will do the negotiate of the price and determine when to pick up this order. After that, they the Mom Now we Home or Bakery will do the inspection or check their good stock to pick up. They have their stock or not. And then after the staff do, they will make payment. Make the customer need to be made the payment and issue the receipt to approve their payment. And then after the process of baking or uh, make the pastry, they will pick up the delivery. And lastly, the customer will sign the document of um, DO and the delivery order, uh, and also the invoice and receipt that customer have need to purchase.
So next is the purpose. One of the primary purposes of cost accounting is to provide relevant and accurate information that facilitates decision making within an organization. Cost accounting supports managers in making well-informed decisions on a range of business-related issues. For example, it helps with pricing decisions by offering cost structure insights and guaranteeing that prices maintain market competitiveness while covering all pertinent costs. It supports judgment about the product mix, assisting companies in figuring out the most lucrative combination of goods or services. Cost accounting also plays a role in budgeting, resource allocation, and operational efficiency decisions. By ensuring that managers possess a thorough awareness of cost, the discipline enables them to evaluate the financial ramifications of various options and select the most strategic and economic one. Next is determining of output costs. Cost accounting is necessary to ascertain the output cost and projected price associated with the production of products or services. This entails carefully allocating indirect costs such as manufacturing overhead to the completed product in addition to direct costs such as labor, raw materials and other expenses. By precisely estimating the output cost, cost accounting provides firms with a clear picture of the financial impacts of their production processes. This information is essential for several purposes including evaluating the overall financial performance of the company, comparing the cost effectiveness of various manufacturing methods and figuring out how profitable product pricing is. Accurately estimating production costs is necessary for accounting standards compliance, inventory valuation, and financial reporting. It is also very important for the overall financial management of the organization. Last but not least is planning and controlling. Making better planning and maybe increasing performance in the future can be facilitated by evaluating data and previous cost operations and comparing them with the most recent cost information. A firm may organize its operations to attain a goal like boosting earnings or fortifying its financial position with the use of information provided by cost accounting. Cost accounting, for instance, analyzes past inefficiencies in a variety of areas, including waste of time, money, machinery, tools, and also raw materials. With this information, management can develop a more comprehensive plan to minimize these inefficiencies going forward. In determining the price, the cost element plays a significant role in deciding the price. Cost information from accounting costs makes it possible to determine an item's cost to set a pre-sale price. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next is raw material that you have been used by the Momna of home bakery, which is the bread flour, wheat flour, mixed vanilla flour, mixed chocolate flour, custard sugar, margarine, cocoa powder, chocolate rice, omelette, butter, based cake, products of packaging, and other material. That is total is 3,673 ringgit 80 cent. The price of raw material. Next is the list of fixed asset have been used in Mamna Home or Bakery is they have tray, baking tray, display shelf of bread and cake mixer machine for 3 kg, and they also cake mixer machine for 1 kg, gas ovens and also electric oven and vehicle van for their transportation. The total have been their assets is 49,680 ringgit only. Next is the feed asset is required in the Mamna Home or Bakery is a mold. They have one set of mold of for their cake and the breads, stainless steel table, and three-door refrigerator for put their raw material, gas stove and gas barrel. The total cost of this is 7,250 ringgit only. Okay, next is the operational cost involved by Mamna of Bakery is for fit asset existing equipment is 5,688 ringgit. Equipment is needed in their for VS is 7,250, and the raw material for monthly expenses is 3,673 ringgit 80 cents. Their packaging monthly expenses is 300 ringgit only, and the other expenses is for the machine for machine repair or maintenance of the machine is 500 only. So the total for each fitness expenses is 6,930 ringgit. Monthly expenses total is 3,973 ringgit and 80 cents, and the other expenses total is 500 ringgit only. That is from part of me. Thank you. I will pass to my friend.
Momna Home of Bakery utilized normal costing as its chosen accounting method. In normal costing, direct costs such as direct materials and direct labor are traced directly to each unit produced, while indirect costs of factory overhead are applied based on predetermined overhead rate. This approach provides MHOB with a systematic way to allocate overhead costs to its products, ensuring that each unit bears a share of the total overhead cost in a consistent manner. One key aspect of normal costing employed by MHOB is the use of observation costing for factory overhead. Observation costing involves absorbing all manufacturing costs, both variable and fixed, into the cost of the products. These methods align with MHOB needs for accurate product costing and pricing decision. By using predetermined rate for absorbing overhead, MHOB can estimate the overhead costs associated with each unit and establish product price more efficiently. MHOB determines its predetermined overhead rate based on the anticipated level of activity, allowing for a proactive approach in setting price and making informed business decisions. This approach contrasts with actual costing, where overhead costs are assigned based on the actual incurred cost during a period. Normal costing with observation costing is particularly advantageous for MHOB, providing a balance between accuracy and simplicity in allocating costs to its bakery products. In addition, MHOB choice of normal costing reflects a preference for the departmental rates over a single rates approach. This allows for more precise allocation of overhead costs, considering the device nature of products passing through various bakery departments. The bakery allocates costs based on the specific activities and resources consumption in each department, contributing to a more accurate reflection of the true production costs for different products. MHOB chooses to use the weighted average method, assuming that partially completed units will absorb costs differently from fully completed units. To illustrate more completely the operation of the weighted average process cost method, we use an example of December production cost for a company's Momna Home of Bakery. The unit and cost for the period were beginning work in process, 60% completed, which is 15,000 unit and 57,200 ringgit. For units started, 20,000 unit and 175,960 ringgit. For unit completed, 25,000 unit, and the last one ending work in process, 40% completed, which is 10,000 unit. Step 1. Physical flow of unit. Beginning work in process unit plus with unit started and complete, you will get total unit completed and transfer, which is 25,000, and then plus with ending work in process, you will get total units, which is 35,000. Step 2. Equivalent unit of production. For materials, unit completed is 25,000, plus with ending work in process, which is 10,000, you total up will get 35,000. Conversion cost, unit completed is 25,000, but for ending work in process, you have to calculate 10,000 times 40% complete, you will get 4,000, then you total up, so we'll get 29,000. Step 3. Cost per equivalent unit. Initial direct material cost 57,200, plus with direct material cost include 175,960, you will get total cost input, which is 233,160. For conversion costs, you have to divide with total equivalent units, 29,000, and you will get cost per equivalent unit at ringgit 4 cent. Step 4. Total cost. Total production cost is 201,000, which is 25,000 unit times with at ringgit 4 cent, and final completed product cost is 32,160. You get from 4,000 unit times with at ringgit 4 cent. You total up, you will get 233,160.
Accounting procedures such as cost collection, classification, and allocation are critical to an organization's ability to monitor and control its spending. So let's discuss each of these aspects. First, collection of costs. The procedure of compiling and obtaining all the pertinent expenses incurred by an organization during a given period. Important component of cost collection include the identification of cost documents, and cost center. The second one is classification of cost. The process of classifying the different expenses incurred by a corporation based on predetermined criteria. Easier for organization to assess, manage, and report financial information when costs are organized through this categorization. A few classification of costs include fixed costs, variable costs, and period costs. So let's move to the next one is allocation of cost. The method of allocating an indirect cost to certain cost object when it is difficult to identify this cost directly. This is a standard procedure in cost accounting that aids company in figuring out how much it costs to produce things. Indirect expenses can be distributed in several ways, including activity-based costing (ABC), traditional costing, and job order costing. For the discussion part, students have hands-on experience in the dynamic field of accounting by applying theoretical concepts in a practical setting through a group project. Cost accounting is a strategic tool that helps business allocate resources effectively, make wise decisions, and eventually become more competitive in the marketplace. Important cost accounting ideas including job costing, process costing, activity-based costing, and budgeting will all be analyzed as part of our research. Next is the recommendation part. We will offer useful suggestions for enhancing cost accounting procedures in a fabricated company setting based on our joint research. This suggestion will take into consideration new development in cost management, industry-specific details, and technology breakthroughs.